Hey guys, I don't know if you've seen our screen door before, but it has been an absolute game changer for us. I mean, the screen door is not only keeps the bugs out, but allows us to open the side door and bring the outside in. It opens up this space tremendously. And most importantly for us, it keeps our kitties in the van. But today, I'm going to show you how we build our screen door. So let's start by me showing you how this thing works. So we're inside the van now, and the first thing I need to do is just unclip those, set the screen right here, reach in here, unlock it, and then open the door. Easy peasy. Now I just pop the screen back on. And you probably notice the difference in light. Well, look, voila, I'm outside. Now, full disclaimer, when we finished the van, we didn't have this door in here. We had one of those magnetic screen curtains, and it was just a bit cumbersome, didn't always seal up perfectly, and definitely wouldn't hold the cats in. So along the way, I built this screen door. It was kind of a prototype, so you guys are going to see that my finished carpentry is not perfect, but bear with me as I show you how this works. And so the biggest challenge in the Sprinter van, is the angle. So as you come up the van, it angles in, and so we had to make the screen door to accommodate that. So if you see right here, the door is actually on an angle. Now how I did this was I actually took a 1x8 piece of wood and I drew the shape that I needed for the screen door, and then I cut that out, and so I'll show you how I did that. But that's the key right there. And so you can see I cut 1, 2, 3 pieces all the same. Now, let's come in here and look at this so you can understand what makes this thing work. So my kitchen covers half the door. Along the wall, I have plywood that comes out here and creates a space between the closed door and the open door. So it's really important that you leave enough room to close. So as you can see, my kitchen cabinet is back against here, and so I use that as a framework for the door. So again, I cut the 3 angle pieces. And so right here, I put that angle piece in, and it actually acts as the door frame. And so how I determine that angle, I took a straight 1x4 and ran it right up here. And then I took another one, and if you'll see right up here at this door, I had to get inside of that for that to work. And so I took that and angled the second piece of wood, and then I traced that angle so I knew exactly what angle I had to cut, and then I just cut that 3 times. So the frame and then the door all have that same angle, and that's sort of kind of the secret of making this door work. Now, if you come out here, so on this frame and this frame, I have a 1x, and then you can see that I've come by with other 1x2s to complete the door frame and to make it sturdy. Now, I have a piano hinge that runs down a portion of the door. But one thing that's important to remember is you can't have a hinge once the angle starts. So you need this on the straight piece in order to make that door hinge properly. And then if you look on this side, so that's kind of how I made the frame. Now the screens, I just got a simple frame kit, screen frame kit from one of the big manufacturers and I made all the screen, I actually had to make this screen right here, down here, out of cat-proof scratch material, pet grade screen, and that's why the different colors. But we can take these screens out and change them and clean them and all that type of stuff. Now along here, I just simply took the stuff that you use on the bottom of a door trim. So it's got a little rubber seal right there, and that will allow me to seal that up tight. Of course, I don't have the screen in right now. You know, I could put that in later. So I put a little handle on there. I have the screens. You'll notice the width of the door is the width of the opening, and then the height includes the step down. So this actually allows for use inside the step down. So let me just kind of show you right here. It's kind of dirty in here, but this allows for a bit of storage right here if the door is indeed closed. Okay. Now, one last thing I should mention is right along this edge, I did have to make another side of the door frame. And so this screws into this plastic trim piece right here. And I did have to measure the back side of that. You can see it's not straight up and down, so some of it's curved. So I used the template tool, put the straight edge piece up against there to trace that, and then I cut that and simply screwed that in. And so that makes up that side of the door frame, which is where the door closes. So again, it's a fairly simple concept. Sort of the keys to making it work is you have to get the angle right, and you want to make sure you've got plenty of room for the door to close. And again, a big help for me was already having the kitchen cabinet right here so I could just bolt the frame on. Now, once I bolted that frame on, it actually gave me a frame where I could put my screen in here. And so this area is screened as well. And so that's basically how that works. And this allows plenty of room on the back side for a little drawer, for a little table out here. And all this completely functions without having to move anything around. It all just kind of flows together. So that's it, guys. That's basically how I built it. You can see up here around the top, I did have to kind of trace out the curve and make sure all that fit inside so that it would go inside the door and shut. Now, one of the nice things about this door is that once it's shut, you can see there's a couple stoppers right here on the door. And you can see from the door itself right here that those stoppers actually push against the door once it's closed and kind of help to keep that thing from wiggling around too much. Okay, another thing we have to do is at night, or sometimes if it's real sunny and we want to put up the window coverings, we need to put those up. So it's actually fairly easy. We just take the screen off, sort of like we did last time. These are magnetic, so it just fits in there nicely. And then kind of just straighten it out. That seals that up nicely. And then we can just put the screen back on and we're good to go. Now in the morning time, I just simply take this off and really just pull this thing out of there. It pulls out real easy. Fold it up. And depending on how we're traveling, I may just store it right here like this. And so it stores nicely there. And then sometimes if we're just hanging out and we don't want there, then we'll store that back behind the couch cushions. But anyway, as you can see, the screen door allows us to do everything we need to do and still keep the bugs out and the cats in. So, the screen door has been a major game changer for us. As I said in the intro, it's allowed us to open up the inside of the van so we can see out, and it just has really been a game changer for us. I hope you enjoyed this how-to. If you're interested in more how-to build the rest of our van, please check us out at vanbuildworkshop.com. We have van plans and other van build guides on there. And so thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. We'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.
If you liked this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when we put out new videos. To see behind the scenes action and help support our journey, head over to our YouTube membership page. You can find the link in the video description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in a few days.